Hello, this is Professor Lewis Shark. I'll be continuing with Lecture 5 for today, and let's begin. Home is where the heart is. For many people who live in Florida, their heart may be in another country. About 50% of the total population of Florida immigrated to the Sunshine State. The Sunshine State is blessed with good weather and beautiful beaches that are crowded nearly all year. Florida is surrounded by water, the Atlantic Ocean to the east and the Gulf of Mexico to the west. Florida is the home of Miami, Daytona Beach, the Everglades, Art Deco hotels, nightlife, and miles of beautiful beaches. Miami is the largest city in Florida. About 2 million people live in this exciting, sprawling community. Miami is a popular vacation destination with people from around the world. Of the 45 million passengers that go through the Miami International Airport every year, more than half of them arrive from international destinations. Florida is a vacation destination, and it's easy to see why. The beaches are very nice. The water is beautiful during the summer. The center of Miami is the corner of Flagler Street and Miami Avenue. Throughout Miami, avenues run north, south, and streets run east through west. The Port of Miami is the busiest cruise ship port in the world. At least 10,000 people board luxury cruise ships here every week. Known as Little Havana for more than 40 years, this area is now officially called the Latin Quarter to reflect the makeup of the residents who are from many countries, including Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, and of course, Cuba. The Cuban community has the largest immigrant population. The Latin Quarter is famous for its food, nightlife, theaters, churches, and its cigars. Street festivals, nightlife, and beautiful homes can be found in Coconut Grove. South Beach is known for its Art Deco architecture, casual lifestyle, and of course its beaches. There are many ways to enjoy the beaches of Florida: walking, swimming, parasailing, and just sunning on the sand, watching the waves and the people. I can't explain it. Miami is a city you either love it or you hate it. If you're not open-minded, you won't like it. Only 10 minutes from downtown Miami is the Rickenbacker Causeway, which takes you to the Florida Keys, a group of islands just off the coast. Key West is one of the most popular islands. It is the home of the southernmost point in the United States. Key West is also where Ernest Hemingway wrote one of his most famous books, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Going north from Miami, there are endless miles of clean beaches and the Intercoastal Waterway. Boca Raton, one stop on the Intercoastal Waterway, is full of elegant homes and tended lawns. Palm Beach is actually an island. The pace of life here is like a resort with lots of golf courses, hotels, and people with money. The cloisters of the monastery of St. Bernard de Clairvaux was brought from Segovia, Spain to Florida in the 1920s. It wasn't rebuilt, however, until 1954. It opened as a tourist attraction, but is now a house of worship as well as a museum. Further north is the Daytona Beach. St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States. Don Juan Ponce de Leon landed here in 1513 and named the land Florida, Land of Flowers. St. Augustine is a beautiful city where more than 40 miles of beaches Many famous historic sites in the city have been preserved, including several forts. The Cathedral of St. Augustine is a beautiful place to stop. St. Augustine is a great place to take a relaxing tour of history. On the Gulf Coast of Florida and less than an hour's drive from Miami is Everglades National Park. The Everglades covers 1.5 million acres of land. A 200-mile-long, 6-inch deep river of grass is home to more than 300 species of birds, dozens of reptiles, and 20 types of mammals, including crocodiles, ostriches, water buffalo, bison, and gazelles. There are other notable places in Florida. The Kennedy Space Center is in Cape Canaveral, Florida. The Visitor Center and Astronaut Hall of Fame are two popular sites. The space shuttles are launched from here. If you are lucky and the weather is good, you'll be able to watch a launch. Florida is truly a haven for tourists and has earned its nickname, the Sunshine State. That is the end of today's lecture. That will be lecture 5. I hope to see you next time. This is Professor Lewis Sharp. Thank you for watching.